right, happy Fading Suns Day, everybody. Yeah, I planned to talk about multiplayer today, but it's still a single-player game. We're wrapping up, believe it or not, the Avestites in Space campaign. This has been kind of a speed run. I got so excited and knocked into my microphone. Been kind of a speed run. We'll see if I'm able to declare for Emperor today. We'll give it a try. Yeah. For GGA members, since this is the Georgia Game Developers Association channel, got some great events coming up. Our August meeting, August 12th, will be at Ghost Gaming, and we'll be talking about innovative ways to handle your design and launch, or your production and launch process. So, yeah, for all of you in the midst of game dev, this will definitely be one to attend. And in September, we'll be back at Tripwire Interactive, one of our longest serving members of the association. And yes, that's right, Killing Floor 3 is getting ready to come out, so you can advance by that now. But now it's time to talk about Emperor of the Fading Suns. So we're near endgame, and certainly what I've done in this game with Prince Chi Kao and her Avestites is kind of tough to pull off in a multiplayer game. As you all know, we landed Imperial Eye agents on Delphi to investigate their ties to the symbiotes and attack their palace and killed all their nobles. Yeah, this is how you use government troops to cement your control over everyone. Just send them on in, regardless of the legality of it, and let other people try and enforce the rules. There is something called the police power of the state, and sometimes the pistol power of the state. Those who have the guns, they have the power. So you always make sure that folks can watch over that and ensure that such power is not abused. And Prince Alexius is certainly claiming that Prince Chi Kao abused her power, and she now has a war with House Hawkwood, but also down with the patriarchy. JW, thanks for joining. LOL, aim at me. Avestites in space. EBM, hey yo, the echo in the background. Thank you. Thank you very much. I had my YouTube, I was monitoring it, muted, and I changed the window on it. Thank you very much, EBM. Appreciate that sort of shout out. And I apologize for the early echo, and we've taken care of it. If it's not taken care of, please definitely let me know. All right, so let's click on through these messages here. Yes, noble from House Hawkwood killed. Maybe we got him at the banquet table, but yeah, we definitely gotched him. Unit pay reduced, tithe collection increased. Lazarus isn't giving me all the money. Our ultimatum to Prince Alexius. You give groups these deals they can't possibly agree to and then attack them. Give me all your votes. Give me 8,100 Firebirds or I'll declare war. I did not get the votes of the Avestite Patriarch, I'm sorry to say, but now we have all the vote scepters from the House Hawkwood. Food bonus. And I left myself a note. War with heretical Almathaean symbiote Hawkwoods on Delphi. Wow, how many fake negative adjectives could I fit in that? Rebel tanks on Midian, that's good to remember. Aragon engineer on transport, so I need to put an engineer on a transport on Aragon. Build rune investigation team on Midian. All right, that was a good message. I've moved all my units. Let's take one quick look. Yep, that looks like we can build one more engineer. Let's build one more engineer somewhere, shall we? Let's maybe on Midian. I don't know what we got building here. Boy, I love that announcement of what's being built everywhere. That is ever so helpful now. Ever so helpful. As one of the more recent quality of life improvements. People have been letting us know what other quality of life improvements they would like to see. Some of those might well make it into the game soon. So, lots of good opportunities. Oh, I've got lots of stuff being built. I think we're good with what we're building right now. We got everything we're building on Delphi. Now that we're taking it away from House Hawkwood. Viciously. Yep, building stuff. Let's also build a engineer in the lab. Always good. Nope, don't do that. I made a mistake. Remember those Imperial Eye agents I used? That's theirs. We don't want to waste an engineer on theirs now when we can use it for our own crazy army. And we should definitely be building something here. So let's build a militia here. And now we will end the turn. End turn. All right, here we go. So, well, finish the militia. That's good. You know why I build those militias. Keep an eye on everything. All good now. Thank you, EBM. Appreciate you letting me know. I had that well in hand, and then I dropped it right out of my hand. So, always appreciate those kinds of heads up. Engineer on Kish, yay! Space torpedo bomber on Kish, hoorah! Militia Legion on Kish. Engineer on Kish. Militia Legion on Kish. Militia Legion on Kish. Oh boy, Kish is a busy planet. That is my homeworld. So yeah, we're doing all sorts of building up there. You can see how developed that planet is now compared to start of game. In multiplayer, you need to do a lot of that development. You can do a lot more trading between the players. Multiplayer, of course, can be 2 to 5. You can have a bunch of the AI controlling players. And that makes for an interesting dynamic. I love 5-player games. But it is an interesting dynamic just do 2 or 3 players. So, I will come back to that fort and build stuff. We probably should have built a tracker legion there, but say la vie. All right. We'll come back to all these places if we need to build stuff and build it later on. Yay, space fighter. Let's build a space torpedo bomber. Oh, we're going through our gems. We got to get some more gems soon. Yeah, we need to build a new ruins investigation stack on Midian. We lost a lot of troops in the last one, so time to build some more up. We'll come back to Midian and figure out, like, here, building this medium tank into an assault tank. Yay! All of these will be handy. Artillery is always useful when you go into the ruins. There's a classic story. Where was it? Was it the archaeology on Troy, perhaps, where they used explosives and blew up a lot of the stuff there? If you know the answer to that one, or feel like Googling quickly, look it up. Ancient archaeological site damaged by dynamite, I think it would be. Take a look. But yes, we should always investigate ruins with artillery. As you know, I also like air units for investigating ruins. Yeah, multiplayer, you got a question about the ruins. Do you go for these cool ruins and get neat stuff out of them, or you go straight to getting a leg up on the enemy? I like the ruins strategy, because you can find cool stuff in the ruins. It can help you early on. However, if you get too powerful early and you've got more than one other player in it, they're going to gang up on you. So the ruins, and you suddenly find a dreadnought in the ruins or a star base, suddenly you've got 2 enemies instead of 2 neutrals. Because your power chart is available to everybody, so you have to watch that. There's always the worry about jumping out to the lead too early. Alright. Alexius Banner, St. Wells Scale. Oh! Uh-oh, I'm now at war with the al-Malik. They seem to have bumped into my spy. Their engineer, I was trying to be all cute and hidden out on Istakar. They bumped into my spy, and my computer is lagging. What is going on with OBS right now? My computer is eating some serious lag. Huh. This is unfortunate. That was a slow combat. Alright, how's al-Malik and how's Leolon at war? That's bad, because they have a pretty powerful force. Al-Malik are very powerful in this game. They're going after my fort on Istakar. This is the Imperial Eye fort, actually. They saw, actually, more likely, they saw what I just did to House Hawkwood. Don't want me to do it to them. So they're coming in after my fort and doing their thing. That was a pretty powerful stack coming after me. So yeah, they took the fort. I did a little bit of damage, but that was a big group coming after my fort. Now they go. They bombarded my artillery from space. Oh boy, here's the problem. Check out this fight. Oh goodness. So this was over Chernobog. That's where the Imperial Eye fleet, which I'd given the al-Malik, is watching out for symbiotes, and they saw my ships and blew them up. I don't know what I had on that assault lander, But it's not good. I hope it wasn't ruins. I'll have to come back and look. All right, the vote. Chi Kao of Lihalan has been declared the new regent. Absolutely. 20 votes. Oh, al-Malik's right there in second place. But look at that. There's only 35 votes. You know what we're going to do now. Who in the chat can guess what my plan is for this turn? War pact on Alexius. I already have a war with Alexius. All right, Lazarus, sure. And the al-Malik were giving me money before he went to war. That was before that turn. So yeah, Chernobog is now a problem. That's my way to Delphi. And I don't want to take on that Imperial fleet. Uh-oh, did they move here? They did. They brought that Imperial fleet to Delphi. I guess I need to sue for peace with the al-Malik. Are there any al-Malik I want to kill first? Wait a minute. Oh my gosh. They've also got the Imperial fleet over Byzantium Secundus. Can't fight yet because I haven't declared for Emperor. But if I'm going to declare for Emperor, I got to have peace with the al-Malik. That might cost me some money and some technology, don't you know? And marauders. Yep. All right. All right. Diplomacy. Hakim. Sign a peace treaty. Give me... Wait. I'm giving you stuff. Clear. Give me a peace treaty with you, and I'll give you technology. Man, I don't want to give him any of the good stuff. Yeah, that's all good stuff. Nanotech. Give you nanotech. Give you money. 1,000 firebirds. I can give you a planet map of Severus. Do that. Wow, look at the war. This is late stage Emperor Wars. Lihalan at war with Hawkwood and al-Malik. Hazat at war with al-Malik, Hawkwood, and Takatos. Takatos at war with Hazat. Hawkwood at war with Lihalan, Hazat, and al-Malik. Wow, al-Malik at war with Hawkwood, Hazat, Lihalan. Wow. All right, I was going to declare for Emperor. I might still declare for Emperor. We'll see how this turn goes. But, Oh! No need to be afraid. I just remembered. I am the new regent. So what does that mean? It means that the Hazat now control the Imperial fleet. And the Kados can hold on to Stigmata. But yeah, now that we're buddies with the Hazat, all right, now we really got to make sure we stay friends with the Hazat, though. Give me an alliance with you, and I'll give you technology, hospitals, and I'll give you a planet map. Severus. That's what good timing. What good timing. Snatch the Imperial Eye right out from under them. Needless to say, I snatched the Imperial fleet out from under them. Needless to say, I'm keeping the Imperial Eye. All right, Chernobog is now open to me again. Excellent. And we've got this Hazat fleet. And the Hazat, if I'm correct, are at war with House Hawkwood. So now they're going to shell the Hawkwood from space for me. Oh my goodness. Well, that worked out in my favor, though I did lose a space carrier, and I don't know what was on that assault lander. I'll have to go back and look at the videos. All right, so here we are on Delphi. Hawkwood engineer going around. What you want to do with a tracker when you see an enemy engineer is you just kind of stay behind them, and as soon as they build a fief, and before they can build a militia to protect it, you walk right in and take it. So, let's try that, shall we?
Unit spotted.
Yep. Oh, ruin's up there. Hey. Maybe that's where they're going. Building that road to ruin. All right, in this farm, I think we... I don't know what we want to build here. That's front line, so let's build some a unit to fight. Build an anti-aircraft. All right, and we'll sentry that militia. So this infantry is moving around. We got a farm here. We got a well here. We got a mine over there. Looking to clear out the last of those. Oh, wait, that factory. That's the problem. They've got all those ships in that factory. Erg. All right, well, now we don't have to worry about attacking the... we don't have to worry about attacking the Imperial fleet, thankfully. But we do want to go bombard some of these ships. Ah, man, those destroyers are a little bit survivable. Didn't do much. That's going to be difficult. We don't know how much you can attack the ships. We'll see, we'll see. All right. I don't think we've got a force ready to take that, but let's scout around. So we got some decent armor here. Come back to you all. Sentry that militia. Got an infantry in there. In the palace, we got this nice little force. That is Prince Chi Kao herself with her dervish. And that is the holy relic that gave her the vision to say that she should do this. That rod of holy smiting. That and the dervish are good reasons to go after the factory. Yeah. All them. We'll see. Let's see what else we have. Yep. Got some good stuff here. You can join in. Got that spy. Keep an eye on things. Got this Imperial Eye force that's moving up to take out some of those troops. That's pretty handy. We've got this Imperial Eye roadblock, basically. Keep the Hawkwood reinforcements from getting on in. Anything else up there? Nope. Let's get back down here and be hidden. So all of these have got a good roadblock, but got my shock troops. I think I could hold. I think I could win against that force. Yeah, he's only got the one piece of real armor. He's got a Tiger Lily scout tank, the Tactic officers, SP anti-air. I don't have any air in this group, but that medium tank is a worry. I do have at least one anti-tank, and that medium tank is a little bit of a worry with that officer commanding them. But it should still be a good roadblock. It's probably going to deter them from attacking in any case. All right, Imperial Eye stuff over Byzantium Secundus. We'll come back to them. They are safe up there. There's my Kish Protector fighter fleet. Delphi stuff, just in case those Hussat decide to come against me. I mean, this isn't really what I want to fight the Hussat, but hey. Get these Imperial Eye ships out of here, I think. Really moving to Byzantium Secundus in case I declare Emperor and that becomes a problem area. All right, all of you over Aragon are waiting to pick up some things. You're just going to sit over Aragon. That's our Midian defense, space defense force. All right, who are we at war with now? We're at war with these two. Nobody attacked me from their last turn. There's clearly something here. I guess I'm going to send a tracker back to see who's there. Take another look.
Unit spotted.
Oh, you have to move you backwards. Move you up. You're probably going to die, though. Yeah, there was a Hawkwood spy. Didn't want to attack me, but they've got a little force in there, and they've got a little force in there, so we'll see what happens next turn. They might come after me. Definitely leave all these troops just kind of hanging out. All right, doing a road. Build an energy collector. Build city. Well. And of course, you know me, I like my militias in my wells. All right, that's built. That's sentried. That's sentried. What was I doing with you? Probably building a well out here, maybe? Oh, yeah. Good places for a well out here. Yeah. Pretty nice. All right. Gonna have lots of energy. Remember the Alexius game? I had an energy shortage, which was near crippling at end game. All right. We've got enough singularities being built, but we need more monopoles. So let's go over here and build another fusorium. Fusorium, 10 monopoles. Clearly, I'm going to need more electronics soon. That's why you need that energy. Demolition in there. All right. Put you up in space just in case. Nice little group there. You are... Oh, I can now build. Starport. Build. Oh, I can't build the assault lander yet. I'm still researching assault lander blast. All right. So just waiting here to get picked up. Entrying that. Another engineer. I think I should probably get another electronics. This is my ceram steel side. Oh, I'm doing well on ceram steel now. I got my cyclotron down here for singularities. Maybe I'll do another cyclotron. I will need to build another monopoles if I do. Build cyclotron. Yeah, look at how my gems are going to get eaten up. Might need to start buying some gems. Delphi usually has good gems, doesn't it? I need to take whatever mine is getting gems on Delphi, don't I? I need to do that pretty quickly. Is there any benefit, JW asked, to attacking the Vow planets or the symbiote ones? There is a lot of resources there. And you can also reduce the threat. I would not pick a fight with the Vow unless they picked it first. But with the symbiotes, it's always good to keep them from being able to come in and short circuit your plans. I've been in games where suddenly a symbiote fleet is between me and my goal, and that's a mess. So yeah, weakening the symbiotes early, never a bad idea. All right, let's build another fusorium with this one, shall we? I will never object to attacking the symbiotes, but I'll always recommend trying not to attack the Vow. All right, here we are on Istakar. This is where we just got attacked. You know, something we might be able to do here. Look at that. Empty electronics. Love it. Walk in and take it. Get some revenge for my spaceships that got taken. And let's go head up into the mountains. Whoa, there's a big fleet force coming my way. Yeah, the al-Malik were the group I was afraid of. Look at the money, look at their tech, look at their units. Well, Staccatos have more units. No, that's because Staccatos have stigmata. All right, but anyway, don't want to be messing with the al-Malik if I don't have to. Oh, they just took that fort, and I've got this holy relic I don't want them getting, so let's hightail it on up. I think that was my spotting relic. Okay, what was I planning for you? Well, there's all kinds of stuff over here I haven't gotten yet. Tasty. 51 food. 62 food. Let's just go up and explore with my engineer. Not usually the best use of an engineer, but what the heck. Build some roads. Do some exploring. Pick up on Aragon, Isle 9, we say. So that's what we knew we had those units up over Aragon. That's where we want to go pick up. We'll come back to that. You have a favorite starting house planet? I do enjoy them all. I do enjoy them all. I think al-Malik is the most challenging. So if you look back to my Prince Usara playthrough, you'll see me enjoying that one a great deal. Alexius is, of course, a traditional winner. What was I building here? Food? Yeah, food. Build city. Farm. The Hazat are always a lot of fun. It's a great starting position, enjoyable. And Lihalan, I mean, we made that... Theoretically, this is a little bit the easiest one, but you saw the difficulties involved with it. I mean, they all have their challenges. I wrote the Hazat book. I wrote more Hazat stuff than I did any of the other houses. Obviously, I wrote a lot on all the houses, but mostly on the Hazat, so... That will always have a special place in my heart. So if you look at the start screen, this is important for multiplayer. So JW, I really appreciate you bringing this up. The start screen while we have difficulty levels we can set for each one, we believe that the first one, the Lihalan on the left, is the easiest, and as you move across the screen, it gets a little harder. Now, it's all within a playable difficulty, so if you're both new players on Lihalan and al-Malik, you're definitely completely competitive, but the Lihalan position's a little easier. Why? They're the first to make deals. They're the first to vote. They're the first to move. The planet is good for a lot of different resources. It's a little food short. We want to make sure you have some difficulties with that. But if you look at Kish, you will see, and that's a great question, JW. Really glad you asked that. You'll see that we've got stuff everywhere. We've got all these farms. There's so much energy there. There are a lot of good mines. And as long as you move around the entire planet to produce, you'll do pretty well. You can't just stay around the center. You got to move around. But easy voting position. You're in a safe part of space. Now, I'm in a random map, right? So I can't show you that here. This is a random galaxy. But if you think about it, the Lihalan are usually here. al-Malik are here. The Dakotas are right here next to the Vow. The Zod are kind of off by themselves, and of course Hawkwood are up here. It's a great starting position, close enough to trade, close to Byzantium Secundus, which will be over here in the main map. And you've got good starting units. As you move across, it gets a little bit more difficult. We make Severus a more interesting planet to try and explore. I mean, you've got these different islands that you've got to maneuver between, right? And it can be a little slow to go through the jungle, but you get jungle fighting early. I mean, you can make this a really defensible world. Us Hawkwood, of course, being on the frozen planet. We're looking at Delphi that we just took. They're a little bit more food short than the others. But they also have really good minerals right around their starting place, right? You got gems right there. So I got to take... Where is stuff? There's no mine here? Are they mad? I got to build a mine here ASAP. Get those gems. That'll take care of that problem. And of course, the reason the al-Malik are in the trickiest spot is they're right next to the symbiotes. So they have some great units in the starting of the game. But they're right next to the symbiotes. Of course, also the Dakotas. Remember, you get those Grimsons, Chemical Shock Legion. So that's why all five are different. And of course, you can change the traits. We designed the traits so at the start of the game, they're all pretty balanced. But you can change that around to whatever your favorite thing is. I was just looking at someone who said that they like to always have a friend in the church and in the league when they start the game. Give them some advantage in multiplayer. They're more likely to get league and house votes early on and become regent. Gives them a little bit of early power in multiplayer. Some people like to have the controls so they can tax heavily and really build out quickly. Some people go the military route. You know, I took Battle Master for the Lihalan for this one. Obviously, I didn't take the one that gives you military experience when you build units. I don't think you necessarily need that one. Very quick to get experience in combat as it is, but a lot of players really like that one. So the traits all make the difference too, and that allows you to modify it on around. So really, the difficulty levels you set early game will make the most difference, but there's a little bit of differing challenges between them. And we expect most players, the first time they play the game, are going to take Lihalan. And therefore, it is a tiny bit easier and more straightforward to play than are the others. You start with more control of your people, less likely to rebel. You've got this good planet. You'll have some challenges on the planet, but you'll quickly control it and be ready to expand your forces out into space. al-Malik, you can do a lot of stuff early. You got a lot of power early on, but you're always keeping that eye on the symbiotes next door. And sometimes they will completely distract you from your victory. Enemy in the church! Don Snaw says, always take enemy in the church. Always. So JW, I hope that answers your question. It's a good one, and it really applies for multiplayer. Because if you are the al-Malik, you know you got to cut deals because you have to keep an eye on the symbiotes. But if you get Stigmata early, Holy cow! You've got all these troops right next to you. You can go and help pacify Istakar or take them all over the place. You're really in a position of power right off the bat. So, yeah, if you take al-Malik and you get Stigmata, you can really, really take a commanding lead. JW says, Lihalan equals lots of energy, Hawkwood equals lots of metal, Hazat equals lots of food, Ducados, lots of exotica, al-Malik more balanced. Yeah, but I think that the resource on your home planet is, the differences are kind of minute, because we want a random galaxy to not really adversely affect anyone based on the fact that you've got less resources next door than someone else. Every house can really expertly exploit their home world pretty quickly. So, but yeah, they are all supposed to be different. This game is not meant to be everybody starts exactly equal. This is a game, we talk about 4X's. You start with exploring, expanding your control of resources, exploiting those resources, and exterminating. We like that 5th X context. And for that, each of the houses has to be a little different. And you think of the units, there's a different little unit mix at the start. And they're balanced, but they're different. So, yeah, we like to play with those differences. Like the Kados have the Grimstun Chemical Shock Legion. Then they also have gunships. You can just imagine Ducados like in a gun down the peasants from above. Hazat, Hawkwood, and Lihalan start with this nice little armored force that can zip around their planets. All right. So where was I? Not sure what this infantry unit was doing. Let's come around. All right. And JW, great question. Keep asking. That was good. If I was supposed to focus on multiplayer, that's a good one to have brought up. All right. Garrisoning these units. Oh, we just found gems down here, and we really want to build some food up out here, don't we? 101 food. Woohoo! Boy, do we ever. So we'll leave that there. We get the engineer down there. You all are waiting for pickup on Aragon. So in the palace, we've got a good group looking for pickup. That's nice to know. Shoot up another space fighter. We've got these 4 air units. Definitely want to get those picked up on Aragon. Look at that. They're in the factory. That little Imperial Eye force here on Aragon. Let's go ahead and sentry them. I think we've got Aragon pretty well pacified now. We found this anti-air. Getting those moving towards the starport. You all... Oh, yeah. One of you is going to board this. The other one's going to build a farm out here, right? On the 52. Yeah. The 52nd parallel. What? Oh, I moved both of them. Whoops. So you're building a farm. Militia Legion inside. Hey, if you're watching on Steam, I hope you're enjoying these comments. Sorry we can't get the chat working on Steam. I'll keep working on that. But glad you're watching and enjoying. Or to transport that one. JWS, what happened to your most memorable multiplayer game moment? Oh man, it's always the backstabs. When I think I'm in the league and in the lead and I got backstabbed by the other players, all your goals and schemes fall apart. And really, it's some role playing that's the most memorable parts. How Ducados can pretend to scheme and still work out great deals. Alexius pretending to be upright and then backstabbing someone himself. Those are always the best moments. Yeah, and of course, I mean, in early playtesting, we just went all out, all 5 houses, fighting on Byzantium Secundus as early as we could, just see what happened. And that was hilarious. It was like destroying everything around us. So, yeah. Yeah, there's you can be so unique in the ways that it ends up falling out. You don't have anything else to build. I'm going to just build a road down to that farm with you. And, yeah, build that. So it's always that role-playing interaction that's so much fun. And just throwing so much shade at one another along the way. All right, I'm trying to take over here. Let's get you going, shall we? Whoops, that wasn't where I thought I was. Oh well. Okay. Do we have enough now to attack that armor? Maybe. I think we do. Because we know there's a Wraith tank there. There's a stealth tank there. We've got the tracker who will unveil that. So first, move the engineer down. Build the road. Get everybody else other than the engineer. Move them on in. We still don't see that Wraith tank. We know it's there. That's going to be a problem. Are these elite? They are. I don't have anything to bombard them from orbit. My worry is that if I lose this stack, that tank's going to come up through my soft underbelly and start tearing things up. I don't even have a militia in there. If I get backstabbed in my current multiplayer game, I'll probably cry in real life. That would certainly be memorable. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you played Diplomacy as a kid, but boy, you had to have really good friendships for them to survive a game of that. Yeah, Diplomacy was a game that taught gamers you had to be the first to betray or else, and obviously taught far too many politicians that as well. Definite interesting lessons learned that, and who you could and couldn't trust. Yeah, so many good multiplayer games going on right now in the Discord. If you're not in the Discord, go ahead and join up. I'd love to have you in it. Lots and lots of good games there. Lots and lots of good games in it. Enjoying watching them from afar very much. Hey, bunch of you watching. Very cool. Good to see all of you on Steam watching. All right, let's see here. We've got this force. We're going to drop out the trackers and the engineer. Not attacking with them. All right, we know that... Oh, we don't have movement. They're in jungles and in the mountains. Shoot, can't do it this turn. We will have to do it next turn. Let's back all of you up. And if they attack me, we're in much better shape. This is jungle. And attacking them, they'll be well defended in the jungle mountains. Let's see if we can get them to attack us. Maybe. All right, we're going to build an energy out here at some point, aren't we? 35. All right, where we are right now. All right. Or do we have better metal out here? Nope. Definitely better energy. Orders. Build city. Well. Build. Yes. We'll definitely build a militia in here since we know there are rebels right here. Yeah, that's good. Well, let's see if these two will attack me. I don't think they will. I think I'm too powerful for that, but maybe I can attack them next turn. All right, and yes, you will be coming down here. I'd hoped I could send you up to the ruins up here, but not yet. Singularities! Yay, Demolay scares you for good reason. Learned economics in RuneScape. Yeah. And if you haven't played our Machiavelli the Prince game, that'll give you a good look at economics as well. And of course, the Multi-Coon game, which you can't get now, I'm sorry to say. We had a deep dive in economics with that one. Well, it was aimed at a very young audience. You could get a lot of depth in it. Demolay scares me for good reason. That's the Brother Battle homeworld. You do not attack those troops unless you have to. Or you really want a nice challenge. That in itself is one of the fun challenges in the game. All right, where are you guys going? 41 metal. Yeah, that's where you're going. Orders. Build city. Mine. Build, yes. Build. Militia Legion. Build. Yes. And let's see. Yeah, I think we've done most of the building up here we need to do. You on down. Ruins, exploration, anti-tank, anti-air gun. And you must be building, an energy or food? What are we doing up here? Food at 42. Energy at 43. We'll do that energy, absolutely. Orders. build city. Well, build. Yes. Build Militia Legion. Yeah, if you were in multiplayer games like Don Snall was talking about, they're a lot of fun right now in the Discord. Really cool seeing so many good games underway. Yep, there's our ruins exploration artillery. They're going to take forever to get anywhere. Same with you. And you. But at least they're going. Hey, wait. You got an anti-air gun there? Take that on down for ruins exploration right nearby. What do I want this engineer to do? I got no idea anymore. Build you a road to there, shall we? Yeah, have you already attacked Amole, JW? Be curious what your experience was. 38 food. Yeah, that's a good place for food. Orders. Build city. Farm. Build. Yes. Build militia. Build. Yes. All right. Ruins exploration force. Yep, there's my warlock. You wouldn't think these delightfully religious Avestites would have anything to do with the warlocks, but hey, we swear they've converted. Ruin exploration force coming along. Ooh, yeah. Hey, you know where I can take these fighters, which would be handy, right into this well. That would be handy. Trying to see if I can see that stealth tank I was talking about, but apparently not. Lots of troops moving around. You all will sit here till next turn. You all will sit there till next turn. Yep, you'll sit here till next turn as well. All right, then back to these folks over Byzantium Secundus. We'll leave them there. Aragon. We are definitely dropping this bulk hauler in the factory here because we have got 4 planes we want on Delphi ASAP. Let's shoot that up. Start that coming towards Delphi. Yeah, I'm glad we opened Chernobog. That would have been a serious problem otherwise. In fact, let's take this frigate on along. Let's give some support just in case something weird happens. All right, so back over here, we have those 2 assault lander and a freighter. We will drop them in the palace. What are these relics? Stack movement rate bonus? Heck yeah, we want those. Stack defense bonus. Put the movement bonus on the assault lander. Defense bonus on the frigate. Put the Wolfen in there. Put the special forces in there. Put them up. Chernobog. Definitely don't want these to get shot down. All we got is that one little frigate protecting them. All right. We're thinking about attacking that factory already. That factory is the problem. I hate having it in my back door. I got to keep all these troops around it and 3 fiefs to keep it from attacking. I got flak being built, anti-tank gun, artillery next turn. I think with all of those, I'll have enough to take it. So, let's move troops on around. Next turn, we can put them all in the shield and attack the factory. I think that's a good idea. Next turn, that factory will be mine. Move you guys into the palace. Oh, that's a good force. I might take it now. Let's see. Got all this artillery. Is also important. Yeah, let's wait for that one last turn of building. View into the church. All of you sit here. Heavily defended palace. You're out here keeping an eye on things. Good position for a spy. You all are waiting for a pickup on Aragon. All right. I don't think we're done with our turn just yet. We'll do a little bit more building. We got to build some more stuff on Delphi, clearly. So in the fort, we'll want to build... I want an officer. Let's get a Das Tactic building, shall we? That's a good plan. Chemicals. I've got an engineer already building, but I think I got another engineer building up there. Let's build another engineer out here. Got uses for those engineers. And of course, we got the flak building there. All right. Midian, we're still trying to build out Ruin Exploration Force. Militia Infantry. So let's come down here. Farm, Pitbull, Palace. Starport's not building anything. Build something in the Starport, definitely. Let's get another space torpedo bomber. No, space fighter. Farm over here. Let's build an anti-tank gun. On Kish. Got a couple more engineers being built, shall we? Build engineer. Cyclotron, build engineer. You'll notice I'm not building anything in their starport. That's because as soon as the salt lander comes online, I want to start building a salt lander there. Yep. Probably need some more monopoles, so one more engineer. All right, anything on Aragon we feel the need to build right now? Aragon's in pretty good shape. Yeah, I think we're pretty nice there. Never a bad idea to build more infantry for defend the palace. Yeah, I might just build another gunship or atmosphere fighter or something. Let's get a gunship. All right, I think that's pretty good. What happens if you take over Holy Terror? Can you still get excommunicated? Yes. Don't you know how the Pope got moved around? Popes get moved around when someone conquers Rome. Definitely recommend anyone considering it to check out the Discord. Thank you, Don Snaw. I've been playing EFS since the original came out, and the current multiplayer game with EFS enhanced some of the most fun I've ever had gaming. That's great to hear. Demolay, JW, just landed thinking it'd be another normal expansion. It's not normal. That's a good description for Demolay. That is a good description for Demolay. Yep. Not normal. I think we're in pretty good shape here. Let's any other diplomacy we want to do? We got the diplomacy going that we wanted done. Al-Malik, Lazarus. I think we're pretty good. We got money. Give me votes at the next election. I'll give you money. They're probably going to give me their votes anyway. We saw that they gave me the votes for the Regency. 2,000 Firebirds, and give your sect religious control over Delphi, which I'm still waiting to do. And there is one more thing we will do. Declare yourself emperor. All right, this starts the war on Byzantium Secundus. Are you sure you want to lay claim to the emperor's throne? Yes, crown, yes. All right, let's end turn. We have crossed the Rubicon of Byzantium Secundus. All right. I am giving myself 15 votes. Assault lander ship completed. Hurrah! Let's do some more spaceships. Let's go for freighter. Got a couple of these between freighter, but I'm seeing a lot of the technologies I want as well. For instance, we still can't build shields, so discontinuity field generator would be nice. Jungle environment. That would actually be what we need on Midian. Holy cow, how do we not have that yet? What a difference on Midian. All right, don't need to build anything more there. Don't need to build anything more there. Engineer, sure. Let's build another engineer there. Build another engineer there. Another engineer there. Kish is always a good place for engineers. Wow, we're building a lot of engineers on Kish. Let's skip for now. Okay, don't need to build another militia there. Don't need another militia there. Anti-aircraft on Delphi, that's good. Oh, they got stuff coming up. Let's see. I think I need more artillery. Artillery! Build another artillery just in case we need more artillery. Anti-tank gun. Artillery. Yeah, people used to complain the old version artillery is overpowered. It's still powerful, but not the way it was before. Other things have been brought up on par with it. Nothing there. Infantry, keep building infantry. Engineer, we'll build another engineer here. Militia Legion, oops. None. Infantry Legion, keep building those infantry legions. They did not attack me there, I don't think. Assault tank, hurrah! I like those assault tanks. Let's build another medium tank. Turn it into an assault tank. That's right, you have to build the assault tank and then turn it into you have to build a medium tank and then turn it into the assault tank. I think we want a dust tactic there. Hey, engineer. Sure, we'll build another engineer there. What they? Anti-tank gun. I've been declared the regent. I was already regent. That was the emperor vote. We now got 10 turns. Asticados, new Stigmata garrison. Lihalan, minister of Imperial Eye. Hazat, Imperial fleet. Chi Kao of Lihalan has laid claim to the emperor's crown. New elections must take place next turn to declare the legitimacy. Unit pay reduced. Tithe collection increased. And we've got an alliance with Lazarus. That's good. Whoa, they came after my little tracker. I didn't think they'd do that. I thought that was something they'd come after the whole Imperial Eye force. All right, peace treaty with the al-Malik. But I've significantly reduced their power. We got their votes anyway, so didn't need to make a deal. We'll reject that. You are definitely not getting my votes. Reject, reject. No peace treaty. Reject. Lots of rejection going on here. All right, leaving these. Artillery is good at what? Yeah, that's the indirect fire. So as you know, there's all sorts of different types of combat. Let me get to some of them and show you. So yeah, look up here in space. So close space, of course, the bolt collar is not good in combat, but close space is its attack. Devastator has air, direct, and close. And look at that close. Holy cow. Direct and close are awesome, but of course doesn't have much armor. That's the Devastator. Dragonfly. Good direct, good water. That's what I need against those ships that we saw in Delphi. Griffin, good air is its big thing. Look at how good, and of course it's pretty agile and defendable. The frigate has direct space and close space. Those work in different ways. The assault lander can fight against air things and close. Relics, of course, have no attack strength. Just in fact, that's Special Forces Legion. Great close combat. Teeny bit of direct. There's sabotage and there's a little bit of air. Right across a little bit of close space. Air, direct, and close for my medium tank. So the artillery gives you the indirect. Things happen in phases. So that indirect happens when the indirect happens early on and can take out stuff before they can do you any damage, which is what you want. But, of course, if air and infantry and the like get in there, they'll just tear up artillery. That artillery's got no anti-air capability, really. All right. So I don't think we can move all these units at once. Nope. Drop you out. Yes, we can. We're going to leave our frigate there. Move all of you to Delphi. Heck yeah. So that one just sit over Chernobog to make sure that things are safe. And those two are heading to Byzantium Secundus. All right, these are our pickets to keep us warned if anyone bothers us over Kish. We know what this one's doing. The cruiser is shooting those destroyers. Oh, missed completely. You see, the one we hit got healed up because it's sitting in the factory. The factory repaired it quickly. At least we can take one out that way. All right. So, you all are just going to sit here just in case that Hazat force does something stupid. Got you two over Aragon as a picket force. Got you two over Midian as a picket force. You all guarding me. Hawkwood starting to move troops out. Let's get you up here and move the Shock Legion back there. Kind of block things. Trying to keep... Because now war is on Byzantium Secundus. In fact, I'm tempted to go attack the... I am. Let's try this. Might be very foolish, but now that we're at peace and have an alliance with them, it's a good time... With the Hazat, I mean. It's a good time to send these troops out here. Maybe we'll attack the Hawkwood fort on Byzantium Secundus. I think it's a good idea. Get them before they can get me. I like that idea. All right. A lot of troops around here. Again, garrisoning these. Another well coming into existence. Build city well. Build, yes. Build militia legion. Build, yes. Sentry U. We know, well, we got a decent number of monopoles. We'll keep building out fusoriums, I think. Orders. Build city. Fusorium. Build. A lot of monopoles is never a bad thing to have in game. We got a lot of energy and a lot of electronics. So, but yeah, I think we need to build another electronics factory. Now I look at it. Oh, build, assault lander. Woohoo, look at that. Look at that. We'll have those troops out of here soon. So yeah, let's build another electronics here. All right. You can build another fusorium. Alrighty. How are we doing on chemicals? Might could use another chemical plant. Let's do that. Yep. Good stuff. And I like all my fusoriums over here, so let's keep building fusoriums. More fusoriums. Militia Legion. Trace still waiting to get picked up. We are now at peace with the al-Malik. So my spy will not invade any more of their cities. And I'm very scared of starting another war with them. I'm feeling kind of trapped over here. I might just move that one way over here. They're out of the way. Just cause I will build a militia in here. You will sit there. All right. I'm going to try for the factory. Let's see if we've got the force we need. So now you see the artillery, JW. Indirect. 472. Indirect can hit all but airspace, jump, and underwater units. So this, I need that indirect to hit the those destroyers. Pitbull, if you look, can attack air, can attack direct, can hit all but air and underwater units. And close targets foot, wheel, tread, hover, crawler, and mech units. So the close combat ones don't do anything against those ships. Now, if you look at those destroyers, oh man, he's got a gunship in there too. This is getting dangerous. These destroyers have lovely direct 350, and they got all that armor. They're a real pain to kill. So you need a lot of stuff to hit them. Do I have what it takes right now? Only producing a DOS tactic. You've got that artillery. You into the shield. So, and for instance, I've got these anti-personnel with great close, but their direct is awful. Right? I've got a single anti-air unit. Well, I'm still tempted to do it now. I have a bit, you two. Anyone else come into the party? All right. So here's what we got. So you see, I've got two. The artillery is kind of my best stuff. My secret weapon is that dervish, right? Because that dervish can psychically attack even ships. So yeah. So take a look at this. Dervish. Psych. Oh, psych. So if you look at that, don't you all love these tool tips we didn't used to have? Great stuff. Great stuff. Direct does hit the destroyers. You're right. Direct does. It's the close it doesn't. Psych targets all units. All units. Round order precedence is 9. Chances per round 2. Note that this attack compares against target's side defense when determining damage. So the dervish is my kind of special force in this force. So we're going to try it. I think we've got enough force to do it. And I'd like to take out before these units can join them. So let's come on in. We've got that strength bonus right there, which is a big bonus. So you'll notice right now the dervish. Wow! Strength 224. I don't think I've ever seen that psychic strength on an attack. Holy cow. 224. Accuracy base value equals 8. Psych sect accuracy plus 2. Noble accuracy bonus plus 2. Strength base value is 100. Plus 25% for psych. Sect strength. Relic strength bonus plus 50. And elite experience. 224. Why is it curled a dervish? So the dervishes who fought the English, especially in history, professed a special tie to the divine. And the dervishes here do as well, and they enact it in battle. And their combat is a spinning technique, much like the spinning dervishes of yore. That is how they've been called the dervishes. And in the historical Fading Suns universe, they're actually more connected to the Hazat than any of the other houses. But of course, in my last game with the Hawkwoods, boy, did we put them to use. When I went the eschatonic route instead of the Avestite route. That's one of the other fun things about multiplayers. Everybody fighting over which sect to be, and you have religious war as well as house wars. So much fun. When you go after someone, you're calling them Malmathaean, Scunner, Hesyect, or heretics in any case. All right. So yeah, with that bonus, holy cow. That's why everyone's got that huge strength. 158 close. Wow. What's the Pitbull's direct? 126. Wish I had an air unit in this group. Man, that strength bonus is tremendous. Yep. Let's do it. I hate to throw my noble in, but we got to do it. So in we go. We are not assaulting. We are taking this normal. All right, let's see what happens here. All right, that's looking good. So we got a lot of early hits on them before they could do anything to me. Wow. Holy cow. Yeah, that strength bonus from the Rod of Holy Smiting. That was insane. Wow, the strength relic is OP. Had it in my game and I barely use it. Thanks, Van Zelt. Good to have you. It's overpowered when it's in a stack like this, perhaps. Perhaps. But, yeah, you put that. That was pretty impressive. I do have to admit, that was a good stack I just took out. So, when you put it with a stack like this, that's a heck of a multiplier. Multiplier, not multiplayer. Heck of a multiplier, I have to admit. All right, let's take out this stack right here, shall we? This time, ooh, 2 artillery. I was going to assault, but no. I don't want to lose any of my infantry. We'll just go in normally. Should tear this up pretty quick and easy. Yep. All right. So, that took out that factory threat. And I want to build a gunship here. Get some air units coming out. I need more air. All right, I'm really tempted. There's a farm down there. There's a farm there. Got stuff with 3 movement. Can move a nice little force out here really quickly to take that farm next turn. That's a good idea. Let's do that. Everyone who's got 3 movement and the relic. We'll go ahead and move to here.
Unit spotted.
Oops. Let's see what we've discovered. Oh, another destroyer. They moved out one of the destroyers from the factory and put it in the farm. We ain't afraid of no destroyer. But we'll take it next turn. All of you will sit in here. They can't reach me this turn, right? Because they only go 4. But still good to have a little force there in case they got something fast I'm not seeing. Yeah, not seeing much of anything. All right. Where did that big stack just go? That big stack attacked me over here. Where did it go? Is it hidden in the woods here? Couldn't have gone past there. Had to attack and then move into that, and that's a lot of movement points.
Unit spotted.
What's going on? I'm not gonna. Ooh, they've got a DOS Tactic Officer and a Grimson in there. Yeah, Grimson and Chemical Shock Legion, same thing. Same thing.
Unit spotted.
Oh, all officers. We'll take that group. This is the Hawkwood infantry strength. We're wiping it out right now. I'm gonna actually assault because I've got that artillery. Oh no, I didn't see the armor. That's gonna hurt. So that is where that big stack went. Man, I was kind of fortunate there. Assaulted that armor. All right. Well, pretty cool. You need to get out of where they're coming. Let's come on down here, shall we? All right. What were you doing up here? Oh, you were exploring. And then I moved him around to see what's going on. Is there a good food place over here? A 50 food. That sounds pretty good. Oh, a 55 up there. Even better. Heck yeah. Let's do that. With Strength Relic, I'd assume feint attack would always be best. It certainly can. I'll try that. I don't usually feint when I've got the strength bonus because just take him out on the first turn with an assault or normal. But we'll see. We'll see what happens when we feint. We'll see what happens when we feint. Okay, moving you along. Thought you were closer to where we were going than we are. Sentrying you. Gonna put you in the palace and sentry you. Don't know what I was doing with you. What I will do, what I will do is bring you on around to wait for a transport. Got some good stuff out there to go after. Put you into the starport. You're building road. And I think I'll move you down to the mine as well. Garrison that. We'll eventually get to the place out here for some food. All right, let's finally do this attack, shall we? I wonder if this... Put my griffins in. I wonder if there's any chance of these folks finally seeing that Wraith tank. They didn't. All right, we're going to drop out the trackers and attack with everybody else. Yep, there's that hidden Wraith tank. All right. Did me some damage, but not a lot. We took them out pretty handily. That was a strong enough force. The Wraith tank is good for surprise attacks. But we had it overwhelmed. After the initial surprise was over, we were good to go. All right, let's move. Almost everybody back into the city for a turn of healing. You all who've got full movement will stay out here. Everyone who took damage, go in. The rest of you, anyone who's got movement, we'll move you up with the engineer. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. The reason I'm doing that is there's an arboretum down there that I lost before. See down here? The rebels took over, and I'll finally take it back now. Okay, that infantry is now part of my ruin investigation team. Was Book of the New Sun a major influence in developing the Fading Sun setting? Hey, in brackets, I had not read it before we developed it. Yeah, there's some strong... Obviously, we're drawing from the same well. I had not read it before we started it. Things like Foundation, heavily influential. And again, the idea behind Fading Suns was to put everything we loved in science fiction. So Lensman is a big part of it. A lot of the older science fiction is in there, as well as obviously a lot of cyberpunk. So we drew from everywhere. We will not deny that ever. Everything we loved about science fiction went in there. Yes, you will definitely see even Back to the Future references, and of course Star Trek and Star Wars references and so forth. I shouldn't say references. Homages. That's the word. Tributes. Book of the New Suns is good stuff. Why are the suns fading? Well, since I'm Prince Chi Kao of the Avestites, I will say because humanity is inherently sinful. And only by following the Avestite way will we solve this. So there you have it. Straight from Prince Chi Kao's mouth. That's the whole reason for this, or so she says. This being, of course, her becoming emperor. Thanks for the easy question. Now, gonna have a long walk to join this investigation. I think we've got a good ruins investigation. Oh yeah, special forces. We have a good ruins investigation team on the move now. Let's actually have to get it somewhere. All right, another garrison. You're going to go help build all of this. Warlocks. I say, some people think that it is very strange for the Avestites to be aligned with warlocks, but there you have it. We swear that we have brought them to heel. All right, bringing down my ruin investigation force. That'll be a good ruin investigation force when the time comes. Oh, wait, I want to move the 2 atmosphere fighters up, don't I? Yeah. Take part in this investigation. Go up to this mine. Go in from the mine. Remember, they've got to land every other turn. Some healing going on there. Some censuring going on there. Not ending the turn just yet. We've done all the diplomacy we need to do, don't we? Oh, I know what I want to do. Byzantium Secundus, which is where I am. I need to build more forces. Let's build special forces in here. They're quite special. And over here, let's build infantry, building some Imperial Eye units on this planet. Yes. And build artillery. Yep. Go back into space. Now, we have all these. This is the reason we have these Imperial Eye landers here. You might have been wondering. So now, go up. Now we have to be careful because there are PTS guns in these forts. So we can't just land outside the fort, right? Not of our enemies. We can land here. Nope! I messed up. Well, at least I didn't take much damage from it. I need to be one more over. Bringing in the reinforcements for my attack on the Hawkwood Fort Embassy here. All right. Pretty good shape. We've done a lot of building. I think we built what we want to build. So let's end the turn. The real reason for the sun's fading isn't known by the Lord. There are many, 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 many theories. Now, if they knew exactly what's causing the sun's fading, you might have reversed it already. But obviously, Prince Chi Kao, who's not the emperor, is correct that it is humanity's sinfulness, and they need to look to the flame of the Avestite, of Temple Avestite.
House Li Halan.
Okay. Building all sorts of cool things. Ooh, psychosonic manipulation, indoctrination. All right, let's get a few more on Space Carrier. And Space Carrier. And Space Carrier. And what do you think? Cold fusion cells. I haven't done those yet. Cold fusion cells. And cold fusion cells. And cold fusion cells. Okay, got another infantry. Let's keep building infantry. Militia. Don't need to build anything else there on Kish. Militia, none. Yes. Militia, none. Build, yes. Engineer, okay. Let's build another engineer. Okay, engineer. Build another engineer. Yes. Okay, none. Build, yes. None. Build, yes. Same thing. Legion on Istakar. Ha ha, al-Malik, we took your electronics. You're not going to do anything about it. All right, got the anti-air on Delphi. Let's do an artillery on Delphi. Engineer on Aragon. Sure, let's build another engineer on Aragon. Base torpedo bomber. We want that assault lander. Hurrah, assault landers. Infantry Legion. Yep. Gunship. Let's now do a dive bomber. Infantry Legion, keep building them. For our ruin investigation teams. Yeah, the reason I keep building all these infantry, protect my nobles. Mine, build an engineer, none. Anti-tank gun, a Midian, none. I think we've got a good ruin investigation team now. Space fighters, so now it's time for assault landers everywhere. Yes. Look at my singularities going down. Unit pay reduced, thank you. Tithe collection increased. House Leah, Prince Chi Kao of House Elon has gathered the support necessary to become emperor. Other houses have 10 turns before the rest of humanity recognizes this claim. Nice, nice, nice. So. Wow, I think we got the League vote away from the al-Malik. Al-Malik only got 5 votes. Hawkwood got 0. Ducados got 10. How does that get 5? But hey, we had our own 15 votes, so that's what carried the day. Having our own 15 votes made all the difference. Food bonus. Map info from Icon. I'll give you map info from Delphi. I think I have all the map info from Delphi I need. I will reject that. No peace treaty. Reject. Singularity tech for 7,800 Firebirds. House al-Malik. Yeah, we've crippled them by taking away the fleet, Imperial fleet. We're going to take their money. They are crippled. All right. I don't think we're going to do anything with the Imperial Eye ships up there right now. Oh, wow. We've done over almost an hour and a half of gaming. All right. I'm going to do this on my last turn of the day. We're certainly in the final stages of the game. Pickets. All right. Let's bring these folks down. Let's see. We know we're attacking here. We pretty much have what we need there. Maybe we want to drop them down by the well. Bring them up here. Huh. Wow, look at all this stuff over here. Yeah, I think we want to... I do want the ruins. All right. I think I've got a strong enough force here, especially with that gunship. Oh, it's not built yet. Fine, I'm going to bring down this bulk hauler with all these air units. I'm going to drop it in the factory. Unload all this. What anti-air did he have? He does have one anti-air unit. I'm not too worried about that. I'm not going to take the atmosphere fighter, but we'll take these. Look at their movement because they started with that movement bonus up above. 19 move. All right, we're going to head you to this stack. All right, again, everyone with that strength bonus will be preferable. Yeah, al-Malik were very sad when Chi Kao became regent. Took the fleet away. Took their T-Bird away, their T-Bird fleet. I don't know, we'll make a good joke out of that somehow. You guys go in, take out that destroyer. All that air just knocks that destroyer out with no problem. All right, so now we've taken that farm. What we need to do, hit this farm. We want that ruins, but this, if we build a road, that's kind of be our shortcut to all of this mess. So that might be what we'll be doing. All right, let's drop you out. Move all this stuff, zipping down.
Unit spotted.
It's nice having this much movement. Holy cow, look at that.
Unit spotted. Unit spotted. Unit spotted.
2 AA. So we don't want to just do that with air alone. Take you on back in there. Let's just put all our air units. Keep all our air units together for now. That's a good idea. So let's get that atmosphere fighter to join them too. 24 movement. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. We can't waste that. We got to do some scouting, don't we? 24 movement. Whew. That is one fast fighter. That's hilarious. 24 movement. Nice. Yeah, holy relics can make a difference. You're talking about early game, multiplayer. A few of these relics. But of course, remember that power graph. I mean, look how big mine is. And look how the al-Malik just plunged down. Yeah, we knocked the Hazat almost out of the game. And boop, gave them the fleet. And they're back in the game. That's so very funny. All right. I'll move you to here just to keep an eye on if the Hawkwood are moving around at all. Okay, so bulk caller. See, there's still 3 movement because they had a bonus from. Now we're moving the bulk caller back to Aragon to go pick some more things up. All right, so this group, leaving the 2 militia behind, will go join my noble stack and go marching over that way. One of you will go sentry in the palace with all my... Ooh, that's a lot of vote scepters to be leaving unguarded, but we've kind of got them blocked off now. I'm not too worried. And we've already done the voting. What are they going to do now? They've got to fight me on Byzantium, really. Vote's been done. All right, let's get you moving on up here so we can keep an eye on things. Yes, I know there are League forces in the Agora. We want that mine. That mine is pretty heavily defended. How's that lab defended? Wow! Oh, all AA. Uh-huh. This is a good anti-AA stack, so let's do it. And he's got some nice artillery in there. Yeah, AA against all those shock troops, not a fight. Whoa, look at that! Oh, I don't have enough movement.
Unit spotted.
I do! I captured him! Hurrah! Imperial Eye on the move! Yep, when government shock troops are doing their thing, kind of hard to fight against them, just throwing stones. Ink bracket, Sabaton of St. Mantius. You just reminded me! Look what I'm wearing! Mantius Invictus! Sabaton of St. Mantius is helping me crush the League on Leagueheim in my current game. All hail St. Mantius! See, have faith. Have faith. Check it out. Double check that it's coming in right. I've got my camera lined up. Yep. St. Mantius Invictus. Look at that. Fading Sun, St. Mantius Invictus. Good call. Thanks for reminding me in brackets. I don't think I've shown that this whole game. All right. So, I'm going to leave that mine. Well, I can attack that mine next turn, for goodness sakes. That mine's a little tricky. I'll decide. I'm not going to do it this turn, clearly. Used up the movement already.
Unit spotted.
Ah! There they are.
Unit spotted.
That's their PTS gun. I knew they had to have a PTS gun out here somewhere. Uh-oh. You see, I'm saying they're symbiote simps. I'm making the claim. You back up. Actually, I'm going to land you and heal you in in their electronics factory. Nice. All right. Now we got a group ready to go after some of the Hawkwoods. They're not going to win, but they'll scare the Hawkwoods anyway.
Unit spotted. Unit spotted.
Kado's got folks out on the move, I guess. Man, I want to do that fight on Byzantium Secundus next turn. I might have to do at least that fight before I end the game. All right, how am I doing? Let's see here. We need more electronics. Ooh, ceram steel. We're eating up some ceram steel. Assault landers take a lot of ceram steel. That's right. Let's build some more ceram steel factories. Orders. Build city. Ceram steel. See, you need the energy and chemicals there. That's for sure. Build militia. Build. Yes. You're waiting on those assault landers. How are we doing electronics? We got lots of monopoles now. I think we're going to go ahead and build another electronics. It's probably not a bad idea to build a monopoles every turn. Fusorium, that is, at this stage in the game. Thinking about it. All right, you are still waiting for pickup. You'll probably be there forever. You are just staying out of trouble. You're centering there. You're going to stay there. All right. Oh, that's right. I had the defense bonus and the movement bonus. So I need to drop both of these. So, freighter. Freighter. Land in the factory. Unload all. That's a big stack with those two in it. Okay. In space, we have this assault lander. And it's got the movement bonus. I want that movement bonus in that main stack. So, yes. There's a holy relic in there. That is one heck of a stack now. Ah! What did I do? I didn't do anything. Assault lander, go up. Head into Aragon. Pick up more units. Raider, go up. Head to Aragon. Pick more units. Alright, there's that special forces. You moving. Keep an eye on things over here. Wow, that's a heck of a stack now. See how this works. Build militia. Yes. Okay. You can see some rapid assault forces over here. It's my ruins. Prince Chi Kao surrounded by holy relics. Hail Saint Mantius, says in bracket. Yes, yes. All right. Oh, I forgot I had been bombarding this whole time. You know, can't bombard over here because that's where their plant to space gun is. Don't want to take that damage. But up here, clearly we can hit that mine. Didn't even take that one out. Oh, well. Oh, wait. That's right. We had a movement bonus from the start of the turn. One more shot. And we still didn't take it out. Oh, well. These are my space pickets. Now we're looking at Aragon. Waiting on pickup. I want to go build a road. You're moving around. You're up in space as a picket. You all are sitting in the starport, waiting on that assault lander. You're going to move into the palace. Gunship into the starport. You're waiting on that boat to come pick you up. You're going to go over there and get picked up by that boat as well. You're making a farm. Orders. Build city. Farm. Build. Yes. Build. Militia Legion. Build. Yes. And JW, if you'd played my Alexius campaign, you would have enjoyed me reading all through the eschatonic lore on why the suns are fading and how to deal with it. So go look back through those games if you like. All right. Ruins. Oops. Wrong group. Okay. Ruin investigation team activated. Ruin investigation team activated. Ruin investigation team activated. Ruin investigation team activated. Engineer. I think I'm going to have you head over this way. Ruin investigation team. Ruin investigation team. Ruin investigation team. Yep, Ruin investigation team. Hey. All right. Not sure what I was doing with you, but I think I'm just going to build some roads. Singularities, go get sentryed in the palace. Joining the Space Picket Defense Force. Building road. Warlock! Moving around my trackers, making sure there's nothing hidden over there. That engineer. All right, Ruin investigation team coming together. Yep. Hey, Trouble Cat. Welcome to the stream. Guess who's declared herself emperor? Temple of Este will save the day. You are scouting to see if there are any rebels out there. So far, we're not seeing any. Tracker scouting. You folks are just waiting to explore those ruins in a couple turns. All right, this is my Arboreum recovery team. Not sure how long this will take. Building roads through the jungle. Never quick. We're not using defoliant. We're doing it the right way. Oh, you two are still healing, so you'll hang out back there. Let's see. Is there anything else we want to do this turn? I think we've done most of what we want to do. Diplomacy's pretty much done. We've already won the Imperial election. We just need to hold out. Hey! Nay, great having you here. We've been talking about how religious fanatics can take over government forces and make them do horrible things to populations as part of this game. Not that that would ever happen in real life. We've definitely had it happen in this game. Unprovoked wars, and now declaring myself king or emperor. Alright. Gonna end this turn. I do want to do that one fight on Byzantium Secundus, and we'll call it a day. Been streaming for an hour and a half with it. It's been a lot of fun. Nay, glad you joined today. Always good to have you watching these. Hope you've gotten to see some of these fun things. Let me know if you want a copy of this game. Fun strategy game.
House Lee Halan.
Fun classic strategy game. Okay, more research being done. Yep, got some indoctrination research. We definitely need to know how to indoctrinate people. We're going to focus on Space Carrier right now. Oh, wait, we're doing the power cells. Another infantry legion. Another artillery, anti-tank gun. Engineer, sure, let's build another engineer. Militia, none. Another assault lander, definitely more assault landers. Definitely more engineers, definitely engineers. Always can use some more of their flavor. Don't have to worry about the more militia in these buildings once we got them built. Got them garrisoned. Sure, let's build another engineer in Delphi. Got my DOS tactic. Got the officer coming out. That's a good thing to have. Let's do another DOS tactic, shall we? After that artillery, I think we got a big enough stack here. Never a bad idea to have an anti-aircraft gun in the palace, though. Yeah, I would love for you to run the RPG. I need to get some more RPG going as well. Dating Sun is always fun. Wait. That's my Delphi fort. I don't want to build nothing there. Build an engineer there. Definitely build another engineer on Delphi. Could use more of them. Gunship. Got a gunship on Delphi. We already got the atmosphere fighter. We do not have a dive bomber. Let's build a dive bomber. Artillery on Delphi. Oh, that's my space starport. Let's build an assault lander. Eat up all those singularities we've got. Another engineer on Delphi. Infantry Legion on Aragon. Never a bad thing to build. Militia Legion, don't need that. Got medium tank. Turn the medium tank into an assault tank. Clank, clank. I don't think we need to build anything else down here. Maybe an engineer. Sure, build another engineer. Yep, there was that vote. Gather the votes necessary to become emperor. Everyone's been warned. Pay change, food bonus, all the good things. Lazarus just appreciates me. I didn't kill his last noble. I've got that big force right by his embassy on Byzantium Secundus and could do it. So he will appreciate it. I'll reject your appreciation for now. Sure, the Takatos have genetics. No peace treaty. That was so funny. Appreciate it. I appreciate you. All right, we want to do that one attack on Byzantium Secundus and then call it a day. So, we know that the Hawkwood have forces there. We got this big team here. We're just going to walk over here. What do they got? Just the 2 spies. That was nice and easy. And we will move our shock legions there. All right. And there's their 4. Ooh, bunch of power legions. 5 power legions plus the noble. If we kill that, we wipe out House Hawkwood completely. We might need to just do that. Yeah, let's get those 2 infantry into the assault, shall we? Infantry. Boot up that assault lander. Bring the assault lander back down. Can't bring it too close. We learned that lesson last turn. There we go. That's where we need to be. Start marching them on over. Put you back up in space. You're going to wait for more folks to get built. Gonna leave that tracker. Actually, I'm gonna move my tracker up here to keep an eye on things
Unit
again.
spotted. Unit spotted.
All those Imperial units will
spotted.
soon be mine. I'm gonna split these up. Keep myself, got those Imperial Eye Legion, just in case Azat changed their mind about appreciating me. Don't you know? Oh, that's my tracker. Shoot. I forgot I had both trackers over there already. Oops. Oh, wait, I'm going through a whole nother turn. All right, fine. One last turn. I might, yes. Yep, Trouble Cat. Always good to have you reach out. Oh, do I want to do a full turn? I'm really tempted to. I'm in that one more turn phase. So easy to have happen in this game. Just want to keep going with it. Just want to keep going with it. Ah, boy. Getting so close to victory. It's been a long stream already. LOL, aim at me. You came here for the RPG. Are you in Atlanta? Are you in Georgia? In the Atlanta area. Yeah, the RPG always so much fun. Yeah, Trouble Cat runs some good games. United Kingdom, the other Atlanta. All right. Yeah. Clearly my brain is not where it needs to be. This has been a very fun game. Declared for Emperor. We're in the very last stages. All right, one more turn. One more turn. Goodness gracious. I just can't stop. Just can't stop. Everyone to Aragon, pick up more troops. Can't believe I'm doing this. I said I was going to stop. And what happens? Or bombardment. That's what happens. You're out on the streets. Kaboom! Yeah, when they're not in that protected fort, it's a lot easier to kill with orbital bombardment. I will take out that scout tank. All right, we got one more bombardment. I think I want to hit the well with it. Oh, hey, they got troops out and about. Let's take care of that. Oh, I didn't take care of that. Shoot. All right. You're done. You're protecting that one. You all are pickets. You're pickets. All right, how are we doing? Oh, wow. We need ceram steel and electronics pretty desperately now. All right. Let's build an electronics with this one. Orders. Build city. Electronics. Build. Yes. Build. Militia. Build. Yes. Garrison. Yay! We can take some of these out. We're going to have that dive bomber. Put a dive bomber on there. Put a Wolverine on there. Shoot it up into space. Oh, we can take it to Midian. So join in my rune investigations. You two will wait for pickup. You will be my ceram steel. Orders, build city. Ceram steel, build. Yes. Build. Militia, build. Yes. You will be another electronics, maybe? Man, look at the trace we're starting to eat up. Holy cow, we might want to build some more mines to get more trace. We are using up a lot of trace. I've got trace over here still can get. Tempted. 17 trace, not a bad thing at this stage in the game. Sure. Of course, that's assuming that next time I gotta write myself a message. Building trace. Fine, let's send that. Send exit. Message. Send message. Chi Kao. Engineer to build trace mine on Hish. Arboreum on Midian. Attack Hawkwood embassy on B2.
Message sent.
All right. You know, I'm still sad because I made that attack on Icon before, right? Took this mine, started, and then the rebels kicked me out. And I really want to go back and take it back. But once I'm emperor, I will have my revenge. Oh, wow, lots of messages. EBM, always good to see someone excited to play their own games. You should adopt me. I clean and come with RPG books. That's clear. That's true for Trouble Cat. Our bombardments are so satisfying in Emperor of the Fading Suns. That Kish city looks amazing. I should say Metropolis, exactly. Wound up catching your live stream. Yeah, good seeing you. Good having you here. Glad you're enjoying. Definitely, more Fading Suns is the way to go. All right, Icon will someday be mine. Anyway, back to what I was doing over here. Another electronics, another ceram steel. One more electronics. Orders. Build city electronics. Yeah, look at that trace I'm using up. Yes, build. Yeah, I mean, that's the issue in our own world right now. Those trace minerals people need. Like a dangerous thing for us all to be dealing with. All right. Hold on to you. I'm not going to send my air units against the AA, but I got special forces.
Unit spotted.
You don't know how special my special forces are. Fun to use them that way.
Unit spotted. Unit spotted.
All right, so what are we seeing in the well now? Not much. All right, that should fall pretty easily. And now they're down to 1 AA. Because I did that. That was the AA that was sitting there. You're right. I can go ahead and use all these now. Let's drop the atmosphere fighter. Make sure that it's still the same. Yeah. These three should take that with no problem. Yeah, look at that. Gotta love it. Oh, except, of course, air units can't actually capture cities, just like in real life. All right, you all get back in the farm. And that special forces will go in and take it next turn. See, down from the 24 movement we had a short bit ago, down to the normal 16. All right, what are you doing? What am I doing with you? What am I doing with you? Sure what I want to do over here. Oh, man. Some good minerals over there. Over here. Sure, let's come down here and build a mine. Okay. Yay, the officer! Officer will be my my Western attack force lead, just like Chi Kao is doing the other one. Nikolai has the correct emblem. Yeah, you like the mantis. Nikolai with the mantis, Azat with the talon, the lions ramp into the Alexius, the al-Malik stars, or flowers, whatever you want to call them. All right. Got this little artillery heading out. You are garrisoned. You are going to join this group, but not yet. All right, look at the movement here. Everybody's got movement bonuses. Plenty of movement to go to the farm.
Unit spotted.
Oh, there's their PTS gun. That's the main Hawkwood stack. We take that out. We've crushed their power over here on the east. All right, what do they got in here? Ooh, they got some good stuff in there. I got some AA. Should really assault this, but I'll just do it normal. I should have assaulted this. No, because they would have messed up my armor with all those anti-tank guns. Yeah, what are we worried about? We got all that bonus action. Build Militia Legion. All right. Yep. Wow, we are... Oh, wait, no. I was saying we're moving so fast, we're just going right after them. But, no.
Unit spotted.
And there's a symbiote still up there. This was my excuse for attacking. The Hawkwoods never took out that symbiote ruin. Wow. 1 PTS gun, 3 anti-tank guns, their armor. This is definitely their stack. Prince Chi Kao. Am I getting overconfident by doing this attack? I got all this close combat stuff. I've got enough infantry to protect Prince Chi Kao. Let's do it. Let's do it. But it's definitely not an assault. Yeah, that... I just got to keep reminding myself. I got those freaking holy relics. What are they going to do? And the anti-tank gun retreat onto the militia, so I just can't walk in and take it. Yes, I can. No. All right, anyway. This is a little risky because I'm taking away all that infantry defense around my noble, but moving forward, there's not much out there now that I've done so much damage to the Hawkwood forces. Yeah, those religious relics, those holy relics are doing so much. Nothing can stop Avestites on the move. All right, take care, Trouble Cat. Good seeing you. Oh yeah, I forgot I had that gunship. I don't need it over. Yeah, it's kind of fun to have a gunship down here. Let's do that. One more turn. That's so funny. Should I wrap this up? And man, just so many more cool things to do. All right. Take all of these units minus the damage artillery to go get this mine.
Unit spotted. Unit spotted.
Be a good fight. Oh yeah, they got the Grim Sons in there. Let's do it. Let's do it. Using up my secret police. Yeah, he did some damage to my secret police. I think we're taking... Oh, I wanted that mine for House Hawkwood. Oh, well, that was foolish. Anyway, we did it. It's done. We'll still get the bonus. Just it'll belong to... We wanted that trace. Was what we wanted. We capture a bunch of trace. That's helpful. Oh, yeah. That was a helpful conquest. Build Militia Legion. Sending up that spy. You all will sit in there and heal. I might as well put them in the farm. Sentry those. Those troops are waiting for another turn. You are just checking and making sure what's around. You're making a farm. That was a fun extra turn. I'm glad I did one more turn. Yeah, a lot of new players. The awesome power of relics. Yeah, that is a good reason for going into the ruins. But man, you can lose a lot, especially at the higher difficulty levels. A lot of multiplayer games picked up. We're part of the Steam Summer Sale that brought a lot of new players. So, one of those new players. Hope you're enjoying the game. Check out the Discord or the Steam forums to create multiplayer games. You're waiting out for a pickup. You are building the road to connect with the rest of them. You are still on your way. Hey, all right. Unload cargo. Finally, I can build a farm. Look at that farm, 101 food. Put a Militia Legion in here because I still want that tracker on the transport. So tracker will get back on the transport. I'm going over here. Oops. Going over here to pick up those two engineers. You all are just waiting on assault landers to be built. Protecting the palace. Engineer will wait for pickup. You're coming this way for pickup. You are garrisoned. Relic investigation team. Oh, wow. We need to build transport. Oh, I need to build a factory on the water, don't I? Huh. Yeah, if I'm going to go after that ruin, I need to stop building those and build battleships. Or to go into there. All of these troops moving around. The trouble with everyone being on foot, it takes forever, or wheeled, or whatever. Even with all these roads, internal lines of communication built. Yep. Oh, we got ruins everywhere on Midian, don't we? Holy cow. There are ruins everywhere. Need to put folks by them so I remember there are ruins everywhere. Okay. We are building up our force here. Any more ruins down south? Nope. This is the last ruin here. Sorry, losing my voice. What else do I want to build down here? Got a lot of energy. How's the mining over here? 39. That's pretty good. 57. Ooh. How's the trace? Not much trace. I definitely want to come down here. All right. You're all coming together. You're just keeping an eye on things. You're all are waiting for reinforcements. There we go. Ruin investigation force. Ruin investigation force. Now, we have a while for the others to get here. How's energy over here? 43. Not bad. How's food? Not bad, but 43 energy. We'll go for that. All right. We're coming to the Arboreum. Oh, Arboreum.
Unit spotted.
One tank in there. Ah. All right. Next turn, we'll bring those fighters into that attack as well. Where's those other ruins? They're all over here. And over there. Got a lot of ruins on this planet. Maybe I'll start sending some of my investigation forces over that way. Okay, you all are healed up. Ready to go. Join in the attack. Yeah, well, pretty overwhelming force there when that time comes. Get you there. Get you there. All right, we sent ourselves a message. I think we're ready. Next time we see what heresy the island ruin contains. Yeah, I got to build the transports for that. Got a battleship building over there. Okay, well, that was fun. Not getting to the turn yet. We will save the game. Very much the classic one more turn. Now it's been 2 hours now of gameplay. So everyone take care. Probably won't be next week. We'll see. I will post next time I'll stream. Might be an odd time for me. Might not be another Fading Suns day for a couple of weeks. I'll keep you all posted. Cheers, everybody. So much fun.